Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're doing a travel budget setup, so without further ado, let's go. So if you follow me for a while, you already know that I'm going on my world tour, and I have decided to kind of do a little quick video to describe you how I plan to do my budgeting and everything. So I know that I won't need a lot of cash, so that's why I only exchanged 200 euros. So 200 euros got me $206, which basically means that the currency exchange rate is like almost 1-to-1 these days. I remember when it didn't, when it wasn't that way, but I was surprised and happily surprised because it will just lead to easier conversion. Because like usually when you go abroad, you try to, mentally calculate how much it is in your currency, and this is going to make it easier because it's almost 1-to-1. But yeah, so I exchanged this, and I also talked to my mom and some of my friends that just returned from America, and they said that you don't really need a lot of cash. Everywhere pays with cards, but still, like, based on my experience traveling and whatnot, I know that you need to have at least some cash. I'm very bummed because she gave me $200 bills, which was quite a lot, and I wanted to, have smaller bills to be able to pay like 20s or 10s, but hopefully I will manage to exchange these somewhere. But yeah, so as for the actual amounts I'm bringing and everything, so I will be using my trusty little mini envelopes that I use for traveling, and I have one for food, one for spending, one for fees, and one for miscellaneous. And I will just keep these in my wallet to kind of, if I have any change of money of this, I will put this in the corresponding envelopes. And then I kind of made the big ones as well, but I don't think I will actually use these, and I just wrote down the amounts that I plan to take with me. So for example, I have the three categories that I actually plan on spending on are spending, food, and miscellaneous and fees. So miscellaneous and fees are mostly like legalities, so COVID tests, maybe like, I don't know, like visas, waivers, something that we'll have to pay for. And I budgeted 100 euros for both of those. So miscellaneous and fees, basically 50 from each. And I don't remember if I put anything to indicate that on these trackers, but I might have to, like, just so when I come back I'm not surprised about what's happening. So I will keep all the money that I have for flights and hotels in my bank account because I will transfer that by bank. So we still have the full 3,300 in flights and 3,000 in hotels. So fees, I do believe. Okay, no, so I'll have to exchange these bills. I will write down that I took 50 with me to America, so 50 to US. And then we have, Jesus, I love mechanical pencils only when they work. When they break, I don't like them. Okay, so we have 150 left, so I will change these, which means that a 50 of this can go to fees. And then the same for miscellaneous. I can indicate that I took 50 with me to the US, 50 to USA, and then we should have 1,190 euros left. So I will indicate that, and that's once again what this shows. So 100 in total, 50 for miscellaneous and 50 for fees. Okay, so next is food, and I have a budget of, let me open food. So I have a budget of 45 euros per day, and I'm gone 23 days. So the total that I can spend for food is 1,035, and I did take 100 out of here. So we have, so I took out 100 plus, so 1,030, which is 1,035, which is the total we can spend on food, minus the 100 I already took out. We have 935, and now we should have in the envelope 1,485. Okay, so I hopefully won't spend that much on food, but the money is there. I once again budgeted for the highest amount I could think of, you know, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So total on food is 1,035. As for spending, I set a budget for myself of 15 euros per day. So technically, if we count 45 for food plus 15, which means we have a budget of around 60 euros per day, which I believe is doable. And also, like, I won't be going and spending money left to right. You know, I'm actually going to be driving, like seeing the site. So it's not going to be like, I'm not going only for the stores and stuff. I will, of course, buy souvenirs and maybe some clothes or whatever. Depends on what the prices are. But it's not like I'm going with the intention of spending all of the money that I've saved. You know, I'm actually hoping that I will have a huge chunk of the money left after my world trip. So yeah, but for spending, so 15 euros by 23 days is 345, and I already took 100 out of here, so it's 100 plus 24. So we should have then in this envelope 495 euros left, which we are leaving for the second portion of our trip, which is in Asia. So in total, I'm technically planning on spending, excluding of course the flights and the hotels, because those are kind of two separate categories I don't count here, because all of that will be going through my bank account and it's just kind of separately. So in total, I plan to, like, the highest amount I can spend is 1,480 euros, which I think is okay. Like, I believe it's okay. I know everybody's kind of gotten me scared about the prices, and they say that everything is very expensive in America, and that like the prices don't disclose the taxes. So once you go to pay, the price is different because the tax isn't excluded, and that just makes no sense to me. Like, why wouldn't you just put the full price on the price tag? But yeah, so I will kind of probably fit these 6 then into fees and miscellaneous. I probably, actually will put it into miscellaneous, and I probably can use these $6 for tipping. I know that tipping is very big in America, and that kind of everywhere you go you have to tip. So I will put this in miscellaneous, and then I will put 100 of each in food and in spending. I also have some dollars in my bank account because I use dollars for the stock market. So I do have some what am I trying to say? So I will use that first, and then only I will start paying with euros, because if you're abroad and your card has several currencies, like when you go pay, you can pick which currency you want to pay with, and I will start paying with the dollars to kind of get rid of those. And then when I run out, and if I run out, I will start paying with the euros, so the bank automatically converts it, and then you kind of, I think, have to pay a fee, like, I don't know. But I'm more stressed about like my cellular data, because when I'm at home, like, I've gotten used to having, you know, 4G internet wherever I go, like at a convenience. And when you're abroad, it's gonna, of course, my provider doesn't cover outside of Europe, so it's gonna be a pain. But I hope that there's Wi-Fi, and at least not maybe everywhere we go, but at least somewhere, so I can post pictures on Instagram and whatever. But yeah, the influencer life, you know. But yeah, that was a very quick, very short video about kind of summarizing how I plan to spend and budget for this trip. I will, of course, update you on my vlogs and maybe on my traveling journey. I will tell you maybe how much I spent or what I spent my money on, but all of that will be happening in due time. But for now, I'm saying bye to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. We have fun over here. I'll be back very soon with more videos, but in the meanwhile, I wish you a very wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!